everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for being with me here today. If you guys would like a free question, it is a yes or no. Yeah. And if you guys would like a more in depth reading, you can donate, and my donations are open. If you're new here and want a free reading, please be sure to like the video, make sure that you're subscribed, and you guys are following the rules on the description down below. Please keep in mind that when you guys do post a question, to make sure that you're only posting one question at a time. I do kind of like I do also like synonym, guys. So if you have a question and it's kind of like a synonym, like for example, for example, am I gonna be rich or wealthy? Will this make me more beautiful and beautiful or like pretty? Am I gonna be famous or popular if I take action? Does the person on my mind love slash have romantic feelings for me? So something, along the lines of like that. I can take that. But other than that, please just be careful with the way that you word it. And keep in mind that if it's not a donation, I will have to skip your question, or sometimes I'll let you know to change it. Thank you so much. So without further ado, I'm going to begin. Hi, Cindy. Hello, Ivy. Hello, Sophie. Thank you for moderating, Sophie. All right, Cindy. Okay, so you have here with the Two of Swords. So with the Two of Swords, it does say that, yeah, I do think you're going to find a job soon. It's just saying to make sure that, you know what kind of job here that you want, or at least, have an idea of what you want to pursue. This card does say here that you may be faced with choices. Maybe things aren't what you expected. So it's just saying here to know yourself first before you kind of put yourself out there. But I am going to give you a yes. Here to know yourself first before. Okay. So moving on from that, we're going to be on Sophie. All right, Sophie. Let me pull some cards for you. Okay, you have here with the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords, I am gonna give you a yeah. I do think he does still want to be more than friends, but I see here that maybe he wants to take his time with it still. He may have like a lot of kind of like obligations, or maybe like things here that he has to take care of, or like has to do. So it's saying here he's putting his priorities first over maybe like this romantic connection that you may want here from him. But I am going to give you a yes. Hello, Ivy. Welcome to the chat. Hi, Strawberry. Okay, so Strawberry. Okay, you've got here with the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Queen of Pentacles, just say yes, that I think you're going to be hired by the next 2 months. It is just informing you that there may be a lot of opportunities or options that you could have here regarding your job. The cards here are basically saying here that there is a lot of, I feel like, success that is coming here for you, but maybe you just have to maybe look out for them, or actively find these opportunities. You want it to come to you much faster. So this is what I get here for you. No problem, Ivy. I don't mind typing your question for you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Sophie, for moderating. I really appreciate it. You're welcome, Cindy. All right, Ivy. All right, I'm gonna type your question, Ivy, and thank you for letting me know. Okay, so Ivy, I have typed in your question. So I hope that you in some sort of way were able to receive it. If not, let me know. So that's basically what I have for your question, and I hope that that resonates. All right. All right. Sophia, thank you for rewording your question, Sophia. And let me see what I have here for you. With the Eight of Swords, yeah, with the Eight of Swords, I am gonna give you a yes here, Sophia. It is saying that this person is maybe having sleepless nights, worries, maybe like anxieties here regarding you. It's saying here that they're really overthinking the situation and are just kind of like thinking of like the worst scenario. The time here is indicating that there's a lot of sadness, disappointment that they may be experiencing right now, and even a lot of some regret or shame or guilt that they may have felt. They may wish to change the situation, or they could have, taken different action so they wouldn't be where they are right now. I'm gonna give you a yes. Okay, after Sophia. Hello, Rowie. Welcome. And you're very welcome, Sophie. Thank you for your question, Sophie. Thank you also for helping moderating. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Sophia. Thank you so much for your question. Strawberry posted. I think I did their question. Let me rewind for a sec. It's around like the 7 minute and 50 mark. To recap, they have the Queen of Pentacles. So I think you can rewind it to this timestamp here, Sophie, and they should be able to find the reading. So thank you for letting me know about that. So I hope this helps here, Sophie. Thank you for letting me know. And Strawberry, if you're here, I hope that you were able to find this reading. All right, you donated. Thank you for letting me know, Sophia. All right, and let me just check. All right, I have received. Since you've donated, Sophia, is this for the insight one question each, or is this one question only? Since I do give two different types of insights depending on how much you've donated. So just let me know which one, and thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. All right, no problem. Thank you for letting me know. And I'll let you know what comes out here with the cards. All right, so for Sophia, you have the Hanged Man, and then you have here with the Four of Cups. Honestly, I do think that there is going to be some sort of contact eventually, but at least right now, I don't think it's going to happen at least for this week. As of current energy, I do see that this person just may be distracted or just they're not really in the right mindset or maybe not in the right like timing to maybe even like communicate or contact you here. But it is saying here though that if you do want things to kind of like move faster, or like maybe like have some sort of connection with this person, I do see that you're gonna have to initiate that contact yourself. So with the hangman does say that as of right now, this person may just be. I feel like they're leaving things hanging. It's saying that they're not necessarily um, kind of like focus on like this connection. It is saying here with this card that there is a lot of things that maybe they are leaving out, things that they just don't want to deal with right now, and they don't really have a solution to maybe like what he or she wants to do with you right now, or whatever it is that you guys may need to communicate. I do see here with the Four of Cups that they're also kind of like absent minded about it. It's just not something that's in their priority right now with the Four of Cups. I do see them having like a lot of responsibilities and things that maybe they have to like do first or maybe like think about. But I do see here with the Four of Cups that if you may take the initiative to take action first or communicate or contact them, I definitely do see here that they are going to, reach out or at least, get back to you here. Just don't expect like the reply to be fast though, since I do think they're kind of busy. So I'm gonna give you like a yes still, just maybe if you want them to contact you first. It just may not be in the timing that you want. So that's what I get here for you. I hope this resonates though. If not though, please do let me know. All right. All right. Let me see here with your next question. So you have here with the Four of Swords in reversed, and then you have here with the Three of Cups. So honestly, I am going to give you a yes that I do think that it is a good idea for you to go on Wellness Day on the 18th. It is saying here that overall there is a lot of, I feel like, opportunities that you are going to be missing out if you don't go. It is saying here with the cards that there could be a lot of, I feel like, friends or connections here that overall that you are going to be making if you, I feel like, go. It's also saying here that you could have more power, influence, or maybe even like some sort of popularity here within kind of like the group that you're in. So you have here with the Four of Swords in reverse, which just tells you that right now may be a good time for you to come out of your shell. It is letting you know that, to take this time to be open and to um, like socialize with other people. It is letting you know that now is not the time to break. Now is the time to be, take steps and maybe like do something out of your comfort zone here. Because the Three of Cups does say that it's going to bring you happiness and in some sort of way abundance, maybe even help you in your personal life. But whatever that means, I do think that you could find a lot of new friends here for you that could benefit you in the long run. So I am going to give you a yes here for your question. All right. So, as a, I really hope that this resonates with you here, Sophia. And of course, you're so welcome, and thank you so much for your donation. As my thank you, would you like two oracle cards here along with your donation if you'd like? My choices are down below. Sure, no problem. Just let me know which one you'd like. And hello, Brianna. Hello, everyone who just came here. If you guys would like a free yes or no, like the video, subscribe, and post. Just be sure that you guys are following the instruction with the rules down below. And just keep in mind that if you don't follow the instructions, I may or may not skip you or remind you. So please be very mindful with that. Thank you so much. All right. So you just want what's coming? I'm gonna go get my deck and I'll let you know here what comes out. So I'll get you six since you donated for two questions. All right. All right. So here is what I have here for you, Sophia. So you have here with a spiritual awakening. Then you have stronger intuition. You have a glow up. Then you have here general abundance. There's also going to be some sort of signs and synchronicities. And you could also be getting some sort of a apology here from someone. So those are the things that are coming here towards you, Sophia. And I really hope that you enjoyed it or at least liked the reading. Thank you again so much for your donation, and I really appreciate you supporting this channel. Thank you again, Sophia, and I really, really do appreciate it. Sending love to you, Sophia, and good luck in whatever it is that you may be dealing with right now. All right, so I don't really think I have any more donations so far. So I am gonna be going back to my free. Hello, Angelina. Hello, JLo. Yes, I'm still taking free. All right, Matt the Roller. All right, you have here with the Knight of Pentacles. So I don't really think this person wants things to be over between you guys. And same with the Knight of Pentacles, that they may still want to invest in this connection or at least have some sort of interest in it. It is saying here that they may want to move things slowly here though. So just don't expect this person to maybe like rush or maybe like do things out of impulse. There's someone here who may needs to take a while before they make decisions or before they may take action. So just give them the time and space to do so. I'll give you a no. I don't really think that they want things to be over between you guys, at least as of right now. So that's what I get there for you. All right. So now, hello, Brianna. All right. So now we're going to be on Brianna. All right, Brianna. You have here with the two of cups. So yeah, I do think they do love you. It is at least saying here that there is some sort of care or emotional connection that they may feel here in this connection with you right now. The two of cups does say that they want to offer you some sort of love offer, and there's a lot of kind of like reciprocation that I am getting from this person. So I am gonna give you a yes. Good evening, Shania. You're welcome. You're welcome, Matthew. Thank you for your question. You're welcome, Brianna. Thank you for your question. All right, A Pink. Thank you for being here, A Pink. Let me see here what I have for you. You've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So as of right now, I'm gonna give you a no. I do think you may have to like tell this person or maybe give like a really before they maybe understand what you may want them to do. It is saying here that they're the kind of person here who doesn't really want to assume. So I do think you're gonna have to like be honest with him. The Knight of Swords in reverse says that at least right now with this person, if you want something to happen, you just have to like tell them straight up with honesty. So it's not something that comes from being spontaneous. So for now, I'm gonna give you no. All right, Shania. Oh, that's interesting, Shania. Let me see what I have here for you. You have here with the Seven of Wands. So I'm gonna have to leave it as a maybe for some reason. It is saying here that this person is honestly kind of like busy or kind of just like they're going through a lot. So I do think at the same time this person has a lot of like options. So I do think that it could be kind of like anyone else. It is saying here with the Seven of Wands here that they have a besides just having a lot going on, there's someone here who's just kind of like all over the place when it comes to love. So I do think kiss could have been maybe like from one person and then what with another person here. I would definitely be careful about the person here right now. So that is what we for you. Would like a free yes or no. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys would like a free, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and post. And to make sure that you guys are following the rules on the channel. Keep in mind that if you guys don't follow the rules on the channel, most likely you will be skipped, or sometimes I will remind you. So if your question was skipped or I didn't answer it, it just means that you guys have to reword. So please reword your question, guys. Thank you so much. You're welcome, A-Pink. Thank you so much. And honestly, I am a really weird situation, at least from what I'm getting. And thank you also for moderating above. I really appreciate it. All right. Esquizik, I think that's your name. Let me see what I have here for you. All right, you have here with the Eight of Wands. So with the Eight of Wands, just say here that yeah, I do think you are gonna be rich. It is saying you have all the means and opportunities to make it happen. The card here is saying that there's gonna be fast changes or maybe like blessings and abundance that is gonna be coming your way to make it happen here. I'm gonna give you a yes. And good luck with that situation though, Shania. Thank you for your question. Hello, Angelina. Regarding your question, you are gonna have to word it. as mentioned, it's only one question. You've asked like in Canada or abroad. So if you want it like a free, you can only ask either Canada or abroad. So that's why your question was skipped since you were talking about two different things. As mentioned in the rules, it has to be only one question unless it's like a synonym. So if you ask, will I get a job in Canada or like the country above America? So something like that, like I can, take that in consideration. So if you don't want any delays with your question, just make sure that next time you come in here, it's one question only. All right, Crystal, just let me know when you donate, and thank you so much for letting me know. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, so I'll just do Canada. Okay, so you want it Canada. Okay, I can take it. And thank you again, Crystal. Okay, you have here with a Knight of Cups, so I am gonna give you a yes. I do think you're gonna get a job in Canada. It is saying here that you are gonna have a lot of offers here for you, and it is saying here that I do think that it's gonna be something that's better than what you expect. So it's just telling you right now to trust the process and trust your intuition because I do think things that are gonna work out here for you better than you expect. It may take some time, but I definitely do think that blessings are going to be coming in here for you. So I am going to give you a yes. Hello, Roe. Regarding your question, Roe, you are also gonna have to like reframe it. I skipped it since you weren't following the instructions. You put missing and thinking, which are two different things. So I mentioned in the rules that I will skip your question if you're not following it. So if you don't want any delays next time, just be sure that you know what you're posting isn't two different things. Unless you did donate, if you did, let me know. I can do that not, you are going to have to reword it if you'd like a free yes or no. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Angelina. Thank you for your question. So, if you guys don't want to delay with your questions, you guys really have to follow the rules in order for me to do your question. So I am really picky about that, so you have to kind of like be cautious in how you word it. But like I said, if it's a synonym, Roe, I have no issue taking it. So if you want it, just be sure to return and I have no issue taking your question again. Thank you. Thank you so much, Crystal, for your donation. I really do appreciate it. Since you donated, Crystal, um, let me know how much you donated for and the type of reading that you like. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Oh, no problem. You can post whenever you'd like, Crystal. Since you've donated, I'll basically take your question whenever you post. Since you've donated, I will do you first. And it's no problem at all, Crystal. Thank you for your support. Is this for the three questions, right? I could be totally wrong, though. Just let me know. All right, that's noted. Thank you. Thank you so much, Crystal. And let me just say here what the card says. I'll definitely let you know what comes out. Thank you for your first question. Right, no problem, Crystal. Thank you for letting me know. All right. So for your first question, these are the cards here that I have here for you. So you have here with the Knight of Swords, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, you have the Nine of Cups, have the Page of Cups in reversed, and then you have the Page of Pentacles. So it's saying here that overall, Philip's thoughts regarding you is that you're someone here who's they kind of feel like there's a lot of new energy around you. So whether you met this person recently just says that, they're still trying to figure you out. Right now, they really think that you're fun around to be with. You're very social now, but at the same time, they feel like there's a lot of things here that they don't know about you. So it's kind of like intrigue, confusion in a bit of way, but also a little bit mix of excitement. It is saying that overall, this person here does see some potential here to get kind of like this, but at the same time, they're not necessarily sure if maybe that's something that you want, or maybe, like his ideas of you are going to change here within the next couple of weeks or months, the longer that you know this person. So you have here the Knight of Swords that basically just indicates and says they see you as someone who's very free spirited. You're just oh, it's breaking up. Sorry. Can you hear me, Crystal? If you can't, let me know so I'll move places. Is it clear now? Can you hear me? All right, that's good. I'll just try to keep the camera closed and show you the cards from time to time so the connection doesn't out so much. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, your first card just says they don't really know you much. So it's just saying here that there's a lot of adventure, a lot of excitement, and they view you as someone who's very carefree, adventurous, someone here who's, very enthusiastic. They see here that you like have a lot of passion and a lot of kind of like ambitions here in life. This card is saying that you could also be, at least from like the energy of you, they think of you as someone who could be like a little bit stubborn, but someone here who's also kind of like fair. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, does say here though that they are not entirely sure, like what to do with this connection. So I do think they do have initial idea. Maybe they just want to be with you for fun. Maybe they want something serious. Either way, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, although they may have that initial idea, just keep in mind though that we don't know if this is something that's gonna be like a long time or something that's just just what it is right now. It is saying here that they kind of feel like the future is uncertain, so they don't really know exactly yet where things are going to go, what it's going to take, will things be different between us. So their energy is kind of like go with the flow and just seeing where things stand. But I do see here with the Nine of Cups, they do kind of like um think of you as someone who could be like a stable partner. So if maybe you're interested in a relationship with him or not, I do think he has at least that interest here, that initial interest, that initial, thought of it. It is saying here with the Nine of Cups that being with you maybe could be something that could be beneficial to both of you and something here that could make him happy. I do think no matter what, at the end of the day, his goal is to find some sort of like relationship here, something serious. I do think at least the vibe that I'm getting is something that's what he wants. Page of Cups in reverse just says here though that he doesn't really want to get ahead of himself though. So even though he may have like a lot of these thoughts here about you, it does say here with the Page of Cups in reverse that he's basically just wanting to observe you first. It's saying here that could my initial like, impression with you. By the way, I'll just show you the cards that you couldn't see earlier. With the Page of Cups in reverse, just says, "Yeah, I'm observing you. I'm just wanting to see what you are about, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. Although I have this impression of you, maybe this is going to change. I don't really want to rush it too much." So that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting with this person. But regardless of that, with the Page of Pentacles, they also kind of like see you, or at least think of you as someone who's balanced. You're someone here who knows how to have fun, but you're also someone here who knows when it's time to get serious. So I like here that you could have that switch, and you're also someone here who could be like really good at kind of like managing their time here overall. You have a lot of ambitions, things to do, while also having time for maybe like other things. So this is what I get for your first question, and I hope that this resonates. If not, please do let me know. Thank you, Crystal. I'm so happy that so far you're liking the reading. Thank you. I'm really, really glad to hear that. Thank you for letting me know. All right. Thank you for letting me know. And let me see what I have here for you. Thank you for your second question. And no problem, Andrea. Thank you for letting me know. Once you've donated as well, you're going to be after Crystal. Thank you so much. All right. So, regarding your second question, these are the cards here that came out here for you. So you have the Three of Pentacles in reversed. You have the Death. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reversed. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the Ace of Cups. So, to be honest with you, this person still, regardless, thinks of you as kind of like gullible. I get the energy that this person still thinks that you have a lot of love for them, a lot of maybe like forgiveness, and a lot of maybe even like naive not naive, like you're just very naive. It is saying here they think of you as someone as a second option. So I do think that, if he did something to you in the past, he does may have like a tier. So maybe like he has like this person as a priority depending on his mood right now, and then all up until the bottom. So I do think, he's focused on kind of like different people, and depending on, I feel like, who's kind of like convenient is the person that he may be in contact with. I see you as someone who's kind of like very useful to their agenda. So I do think that being with you opens up maybe like a lot of opportunities for him, a lot of I feel like maybe like influence, popularity. So I do, or maybe just like you can help him get whatever it is that he may want in his life, especially when he has, I feel like, ambitions here. So you have here first with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which basically says that if you basically get back together with him, the outcome is going to be the same. It is saying here that, there's going to be a lot of disharmony, a lot of disconnect. It's saying here overall that you're not going to have fun with it. It's not going to be a good relationship. There's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of like arguments, fights, and just like in general here, how it was before is how it's going to be again. It's saying here that maybe this person might even do something as crazy as isolating you from your friends or isolating you from your family. So it's very important here that, you be careful about that. With the death card, does kind of like indicate here with this card that there is a lot of, I feel like maybe like things here that you are going to need to maybe like change, or they view you as someone here who at least doesn't change. Whatever attitude that you have now, be nice, that's just how you are going to be for kind of like the rest of the connection. They view you as someone here who is, not strong enough, someone here could be a little bit weak, and someone here is not really able to find change and transformation. But the best part is kind of like here to tell you, learn lessons from your past if you don't want kind of like the same cycle to happen again. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, let's say here that they may also kind of like think of you as someone who could be very financially stable, or at least stable here in your life. You got a routine going, you got a job, you at least have money, or at least extra money here to help you. It is saying here that this person just may not be good with their finances, whether they spend it all on maybe like stupid stuff, maybe they spend it all on maybe like buying things that they don't need, whatever that means. They view you as someone who could provide that for them. So whenever they run out of money, they'll just run to you and hopefully get something out of it. Well, the Queen of Pentacles does say that they do still think of you as someone who's very nurturing. In your relationships, you're the one who's nice. You always, I feel like, give more than you should. And they think of you as someone here who's very motherly, very maternal, but also someone here who is very nurturing, also way too understanding and kind. They definitely do think that if they come back here into your life with the Ace of Cups, that you're going to greet them with open arms. At least once maybe they kind of like talk you into it. So I don't think they're just, gonna come in and be like, "Hi, Crystal, remember me?" I think they're gonna, think something nice, give false promises, and they think of you as someone who's stupid enough to kind of like believe that. So this is what I get here for your donation, and I really hope that this resonates with you. If not, let me know though. Thank you for letting me know, Crystal. I am so happy. Um, you're very welcome. That's all that matters to me is if it resonates. So thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Sophie, for being here, for moderating. If anyone else in the chat would like a more in-depth reading, my donations are open. So thank you, Crystal. I'm so happy. And honestly, don't go back with him. You're worth more than that for sure. All right, Justin thought of me. All right, Crystal. Let me see here what the card says, and I'll let you know what comes out, and you'll like him the most. All right, I'll keep this in mind, and thank you for and you're very welcome. Thank you also for giving me the chance to guide you and help you. All right. So regarding your question here, Crystal, here's what came out. You've got the lovers, you have the four of Four of Wands in reversed. Then you have them with the Ace of Pentacles. You got the Eight of Wands in reversed. And then you have here with the Hermit. And no problem, Crystal. I'm sure you'll eventually catch up to this. And no problem, Andrea. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so honestly, to be fair, I really do think that this person still has feelings for you. Um, I don't mean like, feelings because they are kind of like maybe like confused, or they just want to see things, where they want to see where things are going to go. I do think this is the kind of person who honestly likes you for you. I definitely do think that if you give this person a chance here, um Crystal, I definitely do think they're going to pursue a romantic relationship with you. They really think of you as someone who's beautiful, someone here who is attractive, and someone here who um, is very, very like intelligent at the same time. So you have beauty, you have brains, and you're someone here who they see as very successful. They also may think of you as someone who may have like similar compatibility. So they definitely have like a growing interest in you because of that. So first you have here with the lovers. So the lovers does kind of like indicate here with this card that there is at least love here. I don't mean like he loves you because, he finds you a serious connection. He loves you because, he loves you the way you are. It's saying here that, this is something where he's sure. So it's not something that's kind of coming out of impulse. It's not coming out of, I feel like just because he feels like it at this time. He loves you because he truly does with the lovers. And he's hoping that maybe you feel the same. He feels, a deep emotional connection with you. But I do think um there could be like hesitation, or do you think they could just like be a little bit shy sometimes? So I feel maybe that could be the reason why they don't maybe like interact with you, or maybe they have a hard time sometimes of kind of like opening up to you. With the Four of Wands in reverse does indicate that this person honestly feels a lot of doubt here in this at least connection, at least with you. They kind of like see you as someone who's kind of like too good for them still. Like, you maybe have someone here that, is better than him. Even though you may have told him, you still think that maybe there is more people here that you'd find more attractive or rather be with. It's here that right now with this card that there is a lot of maybe like happiness that they see, but for now they kind of like see it as a daydream. With the Ace of Pentacles, does say here that they do kind of like view you as someone, or at least think of you as someone who's been successful. So you're not only, pretty, but you're also someone here who is very, I feel like, you have everything you want with life, with like being successful and all that. It's saying here with this card that there is a lot of maybe like things here that they wish they could have accomplished like you. So they think of you as someone they could admire, a person that in some sort of way inspires them. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, just know that Crystal, that they may have some sort of delays here when it comes to taking action sometimes. Um, it is saying here with this card that they do feel in some sort of way the need to take their time. They really want to kind of like don't want to blow up their chance. So I feel like when it comes to like asking you out and everything, they want to really make sure that maybe you like them the same back, because I think they're worried about getting rejected and how that's basically going to affect this relationship overall. With the Hermit, just say here though, I also do think they're kind of like observing you at some point here. Maybe they're going to use this observation to kind of just like see if the connection is something that they can kind of like, um, like maybe like work for, or a connection here that maybe you're gonna start opening up to them here as well. So this is what I have here for your question. And I hope this resonated. If not, please do let me know. And I really hope that you can catch up to this. If not, please do let me know. And I did receive your guys' donation. So I'm just gonna put down the list of like who donated. So after Crystal, it's gonna be Andrea. So I'm gonna put Crystal, and then we have Andrea, and then we have, I believe this is Mystic. So I will just be basically taking you guys in order. And thank you guys so much for your donation. I really do appreciate it. My free is still open. So, Crystal, are you here? I'll give it a few, but yeah, you can post whichever you'd like me to take first, Andrea. It's no problem. And JLo, I am still on my donation questions, so I haven't gone back to the free just yet. And JLo, later on, could you repost your question, if ever here? So I will let you know. But yeah, guys, I am still taking freeze. So I'll just kind of like put you guys in a list. So, Crystal? So, Crystal, are you here? I'll give a couple more minutes. So, I'm just going to write down here for my free. Okay, so I have Shirley. Um, then I have Rowie. All right, so I'll wait for Crystal. Maybe she'll catch up to this eventually. I'm gonna start with you, Andrea. So this is your free, right? Just want to make sure. And thank you, Rowie. Hello, Tia Pia. So this is, I think, your free yes or no. This is a free yes or no, right, Andrea? Okay, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so let me pull some cards here and I'll let you know what comes out. Okay, so Andrea, you have here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So honestly, I feel like no, I don't think you should take everything to heart. I do think there was kind of like a half truth and a half kind of like saying things maybe because they're in the moment. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, just basically indicates that this person just maybe be facing frustration. Maybe there's also happiness, joy, but also at the same time they're going through maybe a lot of stress. But the Seven of Pentacles in reverse just says here that basically right now their life may be a mess. They're working through maybe like many things without kind of like knowing where the outcome is going to go. So to answer your question, just half of you should take half of it as true and half of it as just saying things just because of it's out of the moment. So this is what I get here for your free. And since you donated, Please do let me know, Andrea. What would you like for your donation? Like what you donated for, and how much you donated for, and your question. And again, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. And again, for anyone who would like my free readings are open. You guys can just post and I'll add you to my list. So it's no problem, guys. I will just take you guys after I complete my donations. Thank you. How much did you donate for, Andrea? Not sure how much you donated for. Three. Okay, okay. So this is an in-depth. All right. Thank you, Tia Bia. I'm gonna add you to my list. Thank you for your donation. All right, Andrea. Thank you for letting me know, and I will let you know here what comes out. Right. So, Andrea, regarding your question, these are the cards here that came out. Right. So you have here with the eight of swords. I mean the nine of swords. So you have the nine of swords. You have the eight of pentacles in reversed. You have the king of swords in reversed. The knight of cups. And you have the ten of swords. So to be honest with you, I do see here overall this person's feelings about you in this relationship is I feel like he loves being with you. Don't get me wrong, this person feels a lot of love, a lot of maybe like maternal care here for you, and he definitely still feels like here that you could be the one here for him. He does see you as like a potential to feel like um, be in a long term kind of like relationship together, but like in a way where it comes down to marriage, when it comes to like moving in together. So I feel like those serious milestones is something here that he wants to accomplish. However, I do think right now this person could be feeling in some sort of way, maybe like worried, maybe in some sort of way having anxieties here regarding the future. Maybe right now they're going through, instability or in some sort of way difficulties here with life right now. It could be personal or maybe has something to do with career or something specific. With the Ten of Swords, with the Nine of Swords, does say that there is a lot of anxiety that he may be feeling with like in general here with what's going on in his life. I think that his life may not be stable right now, and just going through everything is causing anxiety. It's causing fear. It's causing him, to not be the best version of himself in this relationship. But it is saying that he feels kind of like I feel like disappointed with himself because of how he may be acting in this relationship. He feels as if, you've got everything together while he hasn't. So for him, that kind of like hurt his pride a little bit. Oh, I see. So he's in and out. I understand. Yeah, that's tough, Andrea. When someone's in and out, it's, usually not good. But at least you guys got back together. So that's at least a good sign. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this kind of like stay here with this card that this person thinks of you as someone here who is in a way you're responsible, but at the same time he feels like you could be someone here who could be a little bit impulsive. It is here that you're a little bit moody sometimes, at least from their perspective. With the Eight of Pentacles does say that you do at least think of you as someone who's committed to the relationship. But I feel that sometimes he may be doubting maybe if you're very serious about it. Maybe it's like overthinking of maybe you have someone else, or just like in general here that you're gonna break up with him and that you're not gonna love him no more kind of energy. But with the Six of Swords in reverse does say here that both of you may need to have like open conversation together to kind of like maybe like ensure that this connection is good. It's saying here that he may want reassurance, maybe some sort of maybe like happiness here from you, or at least some sort of joy that, yeah, you want to be in this relationship, and at the same time, you're willing to help him be here in this relationship here. So it's saying here with this card that they think of you as someone who's great, but sometimes they wish that you would speak up more. With the Knight of Cups does say that he at least thinks of you as someone who's very giving, you're very loving, and that you're very expressive with your feelings. You're very open to your this relationship and kind of like everything else in it so far. It is saying they view you as someone here who's a serious partner and someone here who's very resilient. No matter, like you said, he's in and out, and there's days you don't hear from him. So with him still being there, he still thinks of you as someone here who's resilient. You're very strong for, being able to still love him even though he may not be perfect. But with the Ten of Swords does say that he's just going through a lot of anxieties and kind of like worries right now because of maybe how things are going. And there's like uncertainty here from this connection about where things are going. He doesn't know what's going to happen. He doesn't know, like where this relationship is going to be. Are we going to be together? Are we going to break up again? So there's like a little bit of paranoia on his end. So this is what I get for your question here, Andrea. So I really hope that this resonates with you. If not, of course, please do let me know. And I really hope that I was able to give you the guidance that is needed, or at least I was able to help you out here in the long run. That sucks, Andrea. I'm sorry that you're going through that. And thank you for being here, Mystical. But yeah, Andrea, I just think that he loves you. He just has maybe like a lot of maybe like eternal issues that he could be going through. Of course, you're so welcome. And I really hope I was able to help you. And of course, Andrea, before you go, would you like a free oracle card? I give this out to anyone else that donates to me as a thank you. If you'd like, my choices are down below in the chat. Oh, sure, no problem at all. Just let me know which deck you'd like. Thank you for posting your question, Mystical. I appreciate it. All right, I'm just gonna shuffle a deck and I'll just um read you whatever comes out here. So thank you for letting me know. All right. All right, so Andrea, what I have here for you is the Pegasus Oracle, and the card that I came out here is Pegasus and the Great Mountain. So your message here says, there are times one must claim a sanctuary, a sacred place within oneself and one's life. In that sacred space, you can reflect on what matters to your soul, reorganize priorities, and gently but firmly release that which no longer belongs in your world. Sometimes hard work is necessary for healing. At other times, we simply need to let go, allowing spirit to work its healing magic. You have the free will to hold on to your troubles or to offer them up to a higher power that loves you unconditionally and knows how to resolve any concern. What will you choose? A spiritual gift is weaving its way into your world. Open your mind to a healthier, happier reality. Trust, rest, you shall receive. So, these are the messages that I have here for you, Andrea. And I really hope that this resonates with you. If not, please let me know. And I want to thank you so much here for your donation. I really, really do appreciate it. All right. So, hello, Mystical. Thank you for posting. I just want to double check regarding your donation. Is this the three questions for $6? Just let me know. Yes. All right. So, let me just pull some cards here for your first question, and I'll let you know what comes out. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So, Mystical, regarding your first question, here are the cards that came out here for you. So, you have here first with the Knight of Cups. Then you have here with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Then you have here with the Page of Pentacles. Then you have here with the Eight of Pentacles. Then you have here with the Ten of Pentacles in reversed. All right. So I feel like overall, at least as of right now, I honestly think that this person here feels Ahmed. I am sorry if I'm saying their name wrong. Here towards Melissa, as I do think they at least like them or at least have some sort of care. It doesn't necessarily. It could be romantic or not romantic. I'm getting kind of like here either way. It is saying here with this card that this person here really wants to, I feel like in some sort of way watch out for them, make sure that they're doing okay, or at least just making sure that at least, that they are, in some sort of way safe. So you know how that like maternal love and like kind of like care that this person is feeling. I feel like that's kind of just like how they feel towards them. I feel like it's more so like as a companion, as a friend kind of energy. So nothing too serious here for now. So you have here with the Knight of Cups, which basically says here that there is a lot of, I feel like this person here wants to take the lead. I feel like with this card here does say they feel like maybe this person is something that maybe needs, like he feels the need to watch them or kind of like observe them here. It's saying here with this card that they want to make sure that this person is at all times safe, that they're okay, that they're just they're doing fine and they're not putting themselves maybe like stupid decisions, maybe doing something here that, could hurt them. So it's saying here they're just like observing here, but not in a like romantic way, like in a way like I care about you as like a friend or like as a parent energy. So that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. Oh, he is. Okay, so that kind of like explains it here a little bit. So I'm glad so far that that's resonating. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, on the other hand, does say that they may kind of like the energy they may get towards Melissa here, is they kind of like see them as someone impulsive. That sometimes like they kind of like get the impression that Melissa is kind of like someone here who could be like making stupid decisions. Sometimes they like to maybe put themselves in maybe like situations here that aren't necessarily ideal. So they feel that sometimes that they want to guide them from that, they want to help them, they want to give them an opportunity to give them at least a better life, or prevent maybe like past mistakes that he made here that he doesn't want her to repeat. With the Page of Pentacles does say here on one hand that yeah, they want Melissa here to succeed. So this isn't in like any still romantic way. I just think that they want this person to have a good future, or at least, to at least be doing good here in their life. With the Page of Pentacles does say they, at least their energy is like they're gonna try to be a good example to them, to show them that, hey, everything's gonna be okay. This is how you should do it. So that maybe, they get like a good idea on maybe like how to live life, how to, make good decisions, how to give good influence. With the Eight of Pentacles here does say that with this card, even though they may get like the impression that Melissa is someone here who could be impulsive, I do think at the end of the day, you're kind of like maybe like they kind of like see here with this eight of Pentacles that they have the potential to, I feel like, maybe like be successful, be someone here who I feel like maybe has like a high position, someone here is educated, whatever that may, just someone here is like has like how high influence, high power, could be a boss, CEO, or just someone here who just finished school here in general, so educated. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, does say that he feels like maybe there's like a lot of work to do here with Melissa. So it's kind of just like something he feels like that needs to be taken day by day. So this is what I get for your first question here, Mystical. And I hope that this resonates. If not, please, please, please do let me know. And thank you so much, Crystal. You're gonna be after Tia Bia. Thank you so much for your donation. All right, so you did post your second question, Mystical. So I am gonna get to that and I'll let you know what comes out. Thank you so much. Okay, so regarding this, um, for your second question, this is what came out in Mystical. You have the Emperor in reversed. You have the Two of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Swords in reversed. You've got the Eight of Wands in reversed. And then you have the Eight of Cups. Overall, at least for this person, just maybe a little bit different here. Honestly, mystical, at least towards Amina, there's a lot of mixed emotions here. I feel like on one hand, maybe this person has some sort of regret. I'm just not sure if it's regret towards Mina or maybe there's just things here that he wishes that maybe he took the opportunity with. It's saying here with this card that at the same time, he does feel, I feel like, happiness towards Mina, like, be towards this person. They could be, like there are times when maybe there's like good memories here towards this person. There's a lot of maybe like happiness when it comes to being with Amina. But at the same time here, it's just saying here that there's like a sense of like uncertainty. I feel like this is more like a little bit more romantic is what I'm getting here with this energy. Could resonate or not. So it's just saying here that, their energy is like, I don't know if this is something kind of like worth pursuing kind of thing. So you have here with the Emperor in reverse, which basically says that right now they're kind of like in deep thought towards at least this person. Like they really don't want to take action right now. It's saying here with this card that there may be things here that they're gonna have to think about on maybe like how to move forward with this connection, how to kind of like improve themselves, whatever that may be. It's just saying that right now, maybe they need to take a break and they want to give this time and opportunity to think about things, to reflect, not really make any impulsive action. With the Two of Pentacles, just say here, that I also get like the energy where there's just something here that they're not sure about. Maybe it's like pursue. It could be like them not sure about pursuing a connection, or it could be just them being confused in this connection overall. It is saying that right now they're kind of like thinking about like 50-50 on, if they should like pursue something, if they should do something, if they should take action. Here it's saying here there's a lot of issues or maybe like personal problems they're going through. So maybe like adding this person in could maybe cause more stress or cause them more to overthink. However, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, just say here that I do think there's love here for this person. It's just that I feel like right now this person may have some sort of, I feel like, love here for them, but I just do think sometimes they may have a little bit of a hard time expressing that love. It is saying here with this card that there could be like difficulties in opening up, difficulties in being honest, and I feel like there could be like a lot of shame or just like really shy to maybe like be more open with their emotions here. But regardless, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, to say that they kind of feel that this person, whoever that may be, so this Amina person, that they like it because it's more so kind of like relaxed. They like it because it's in a way kind of like, they feel like there's no pressure here in this connection, and that they have the ability to be themselves. But at the same time, they need more time to kind of like open up, to be themselves, to talk more, to communicate more. They are hoping here with the Eight of Cups that maybe they have like they're getting this energy of like scared that maybe this person is gonna leave them, or maybe just like break up with them, maybe because of these personal things that they're facing right now. So this is the second question that I have here for you, Mystical, and I hope that this resonates. If not, um, please let me know. I hope that this helps. And if you have any other questions, let me know, Mystical. All right. Thank you, Mystical. And let me see what I have here for you. Thank you for your third question. All right, so Mystical, for your third question, these are the cards here that I have for you. So you have here with the Judgment, you have then you have here with the Strength, you have here with the Lovers, you have here with the Hermit, and you have here with the Four of Swords. So it's just saying here that overall, I feel like their energy here towards you is that in general, they do, I feel like, actually love you. Like there's feelings here of love. But it is saying here that this connection, at least from their side, maybe needs some sort of renewal. Maybe needs some sort of improvement. Or maybe there just needs to be a milestone here that needs to happen. It's saying here that something is overall long overdue. So the cards are basically just saying that there needs to be a decision made soon, or else the universe is going to decide for you guys. It is saying here that overall, this person does, besides just love you, they kind of like find you very attractive as well. They feel that you guys are compatible, but at the same time, they may have a hard time, maybe like keeping up with this connection, or at least like, balancing the responsibilities of maybe like other things, and then balancing this relationship that they may have here with you. So you have here first with the Judgment. So the Judgment does say here overall that yeah, they feel like something's gonna come out of this connection soon. That can, I feel like, get it in a way where things won't be anymore. So things right now are just kind of like stagnant. It's kind of like there could be be made. I think here that there could be a decision or an event or a circumstance here that could happen that could in any way change that. It's saying here with this card that it's either going to be done with through you or it's going to be done through him. It's not anything bad, but it's just something here that maybe you and this person need to be prepared for. But the strength here does say your energy towards you are, no matter kind of like what happens, though, they're not really going to give up on this, connection. So, whatever kind of like, goes down, whether that's good or bad, I definitely do think, or at least I'm getting the energy that, they're going to stay by you. They're going to be by your side. Because with the lovers here, it does say that they do feel like, you guys be together long. Although the relationship isn't, necessarily perfect, they do see you as kind of like a perfect match, someone who understands them, someone who they feel in love with, someone who, in some sort of way, just like understand them. And I don't really see that they're willing to let that go easily. But with the Four of Swords, does say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Are you able to hear me, Mystical? Is my audio working? Could you hear me clearly now? Is it good now? I hope it's good. I'm sorry." Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all. So the last card here is the lover. So it's just basically saying that this person at least loves you in some sort of way, that no matter what's going to happen, whether that's good, whether that's bad, whether there's going to cause or change in the relationship or not, they're not willing to give you up, or at least be willing to just like throw everything away just because of a simple issue. It's saying here that, they feel that you're someone that understands them, and in some sort of way, who is like compatible with them. And that's not something that that they can find like easily with other people. So I do think they're going to stay no matter what issues or decisions or this specific judgment here is going to be here. But with the Four of Swords, just says here that this person here right now just may face, I feel like, a lot of doubts within themselves. It is saying here that maybe they're going through a little bit of a hard time because they're balancing other things along with this connection. So I just feel that they don't necessarily know what to do with it. Like they don't know how to handle it. So I just think that sometimes it's causing them to be tired, causing them to be exhausted, and overall just, maybe gives them a little bit more of a hard time. So assurance, comfort, and just, giving this person space from time to time could be very helpful. I do think with the Hermit in reverse, the energy is, I feel like they're going to do something nice here for you very soon, whether that's travel, maybe that's a surprise adventure, whatever that may be with the Hermit in reverse. They're eventually going to come out of their shell once they feel like things are good. And I feel like, give them some sort of reward for kind of like, being really understanding with it. So this is what I get here for you. And I hope that this resonates in some sort of way, but not just this, like all the questions. Like I was helpful, I was able to give you the guidance that you needed, and most importantly, I was able to give you the clarity. If it didn't resonate, let me know so that I could change the way that I read for you next time. And before you do go, you are eligible for one Oracle card if you'd like, since you donated. It's my thank you for your support. And I'm so happy. That's all that matters to me, is that I helped you resonate it. So thank you very much. And you're welcome for the reading. Regarding like oracles, it is in the description below. So just let me know which one you'd like me to pull for you. Thank you so much. Mystical, are you still in the chat? Mystical? So give it a couple more minutes. And just to update the list, guys, for my free and donation, Okay, I think Mystical is not here, but thank you for your donation, Mystical. I really appreciate it. And all right, so I guess I'll just move forward to Tia Bia. So Tia Bia, are you here in the chat? Let me know. Tia Bia, are you here? Hello, Jazz. So Tia Bia, Crystal, are you here? Hi, you guys can post. All right, so Crystal is here. So I'll give Tia Bia 30 more seconds, and if not, Chris, I'll get started with you first, Crystal. Thank you so much. All right, so I guess I'll wait. So I'll just move on here to Crystal. So, Crystal, thank you for your question. And let me get started here with you. Okay, you don't want to talk to her. All right, Crystal, thank you so much. And I'll definitely let you know what comes out. And of course, you're so welcome. All right, so Crystal, regarding your first question, this is the card that I have here for you. So you have first with the Three of Cups, you have the Nine of Wands in reverse, you have the Moon, and you have the Seven of Swords in reversed. You have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So overall, I think your mom's kind of like thought of you is they kind of like see you as someone who's tricky. Like not in a bad way, but someone that maybe that they feel like they can't trust. It's saying here with this card that maybe in some sort of way, no matter kind of like what happened, whether you think what she did was wrong, I definitely do think that she thinks that whatever it is that you may have done to her, that you know, either by you not talking to her, by you maybe like not giving her your energy, she feels kind of as if like you know you did something bad. She feels like you kind of like screwed her over and kind of just like you know kind of like in some sort of way hurt her feelings. It's saying here with this card that overall this person actually thinks of you as someone they feel like that they could get like a second chance with. But they, although they think of you as like that, they do still at least have feelings of love. They do at least think of you as someone here who is at least still worth pursuing. Someone here who is still very caring, and someone here who still at least has um, kind of like some sort of. I feel like how do you say this? Like you still have empathy in your heart to kind of like you know maybe like come back to her despite you saying that you know you don't want to talk to her. So with the three of pentacles does at least say that despite what happened to you and your mom, the three of cups does say that you know they see you as someone here who is someone here is very social, someone here who's very friendly, and that no matter kind of like what happened, um they see you as someone here who at least from their point of view they think that you know you're living a normal life, that you're okay, and that maybe whatever it is that they may have done to you maybe didn't really affect you that much, at least from their point of view. It is saying here the three of cups they find you as someone who's well, you know, you're a well-off adult, you know how to communicate, you know how to socialize. It is saying here that it's some sort of kind of like some you're still sort of like, you know, you're social, you're very, you know, ambitious. They think of you as someone here who, in some sort of way, maybe a little bit like too excited, maybe like a little bit of a perfectionist. But with the Nine of Wands, it's the same. They still feel that you know there's still love here for them for some reason. And the Nine of Wands says that maybe you don't want to like keep this connection up, even though like, you may not speak to her. At least in her point of view, that there could still be a chance that maybe you're gonna want to talk to her. Maybe you're gonna you know have the opportunity to maybe like give this connection maybe an opportunity to get better or at least improve in some sort of way. It doesn't have to be perfect. But at the same time here, they do think of you as someone who's kind of like life is like a mystery. They, at least from what I'm getting from this, is they don't necessarily know what's going on with you. They think of you as someone here who's, you know, very secretive about it. Maybe someone who could be always on guard, someone here who could be a little bit, someone here who could be like, you know, like they feel that you're hiding a lot from them, or at least they're thinking that you're hiding a lot from them. So it leaves them maybe a little bit confused, left out in the dark, and a little bit disappointed. So the Seven of Swords, this thing, because of this, they kind of like think of you who's a little bit tricky, someone here who hides a lot of secrets, and they feel like you know there's a lot going on in your life right now that they don't know. They feel like you're hiding from them. To hurt away, they are feeling out that they're missing up a lot of opportunities here from you because you guys are working, or either you guys aren't on social media, or like she's not having the privilege of seeing what you're doing, or kind of like both. I think here they view you as someone who's a little bit tricky sometimes. I want to like do it in a quick way right now. Definitely do feel that energy. The Two of Pentacles does at least say that they do kind of like feel that maybe um, it's just all about the wrong timing, and that you're also kind of like thinking about them as well. You're thinking about you know how do you know you feel about them. So it's not just all about how does my mom feel, but she's also thinking about what does Crystal also think about me. So I feel like in some sort of way, your guys' energy are kind of like mirroring here for now. So this is what I get for your first question, and I hope this resonates. If not, please do let me know, and I hope this was helpful so far. Um, Crystal, are you still here in the chat? Crystal, Tia Bia, are you still here? I'll give it a couple more minutes. So I'll give Crystal a couple more minutes. Crystal, are you here? All right, it's no problem at all. Since Crystal is not here yet, um I'll just get started here with your reading. So you wanted one mini reading, and let me just pull the card here for you. Thank you so much again for your donation. I really appreciate it. All right. So, Tia Bia, regarding your question, these are the cards that I have here for you. So, you have with the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower reversed, Empress reversed, you have the Four of Swords, you have the Queen of Wands, you have the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant in reversed, the Two of Wands, and then you have here with the Eight of Wands in reversed. So overall, it's saying here that regarding Steve, I do see here with this card that they're still honestly trying to figure out this connection. At least just as of right now, nothing too solid. The cards are still saying here that they do find you very attractive, though. They think that you're very beautiful. But at the same time, here, that they're still trying to figure it out because they have like other options. So they may be talking to other people or just like in general, maybe involved with someone here, but nothing like serious or anything like that. They do intend to keep talking to you, but it's saying here that it's not like a guaranteed if they're going to pursue something here for you, whether that's like pursuing marriage, pursuing something romantic, or just like in general taking it to the next level, whatever kind of like wherever kind of like you guys are right now. So starting off with the Ten of Pentacles does say here that they do intend to stay around for a while. So it's just saying here that they're not just here for the short term. They're here for at least they're gonna do their best to make it a long term kind of thing. The Ten of Pentacles does say here that there is a lot of maybe like finances that they maybe want to give you. They maybe want to intend to gift you, do something nice, take you out on adventures, because they see you as someone who at least like worth pursuing, or someone here who has a lot of value. However, with the Seven of Cups, does kind of like say here though that even though he may do those nice things here for you, I do think at the end of the day that he does have like other people here he may be involved with. I don't really think it's like too romantic yet. I just do think that maybe they're just talking, or at least he finds them attractive. But I don't really think there's any much progress yet, which is kind of like why he's scouting, why maybe he's still trying to look for maybe like the perfect match here for him. And just like right now, he hasn't necessarily made the decision. So anything at this point could basically happen here. With a tower in reverse does say, to be honest, that I do think they feel here in this connection that things are kind of stagnant. Although they do really like being with you, they just feel like this connection, at least from their point of view, that they don't really feel the connectedness or at least the compatibility as much, but they do intend to kind of just like give it more time. They're kind of like thinking that maybe you guys just need to get to know each other more. Maybe there needs to be more time that both of you guys need to spend together. But whatever that may be, it is saying with the tower in reverse that new changes are going to be coming along here. So that could either be good or bad, but whatever that may be, it is a good idea for you to kind of like embrace it, whether Steve is going to be involved in your life or not. With the Empress in reverse, let's say he sees you as someone who's at least physically. It is just saying here though that maybe just sometimes they may have a hard time maybe like relating to you, connecting with you sometimes. But it is saying here that they're doing their best, kind of like not to be bothered by that. But regardless of that, with the Empress in reverse, to say that there is some sort of maybe like like physically, you're very beautiful. Physically, they find that you're very um kind of like like the look on your face, your body, etc. Just as something that they're looking for. They also do like like the successes that you have as a person, but they're not entirely sure though if you're kind of like the one for them. So it's just saying besides that their intention is to continue to, I still feel like, get to know you. Intention is to kind of like still kind of just like see who you are, study you more, get to know you on a deeper level, which is why with the Four of Swords in reverse, that's kind of like indicate here that with this card that there is a lot of kind of like, I feel like here that they're gonna try to be more open here with you with the Four of Swords in reverse. It is kind of like saying here with this card that there is A lot of, I feel like, things here that they want to see how you react, see, what you do, see just like how you deal with situations here in general. And it's saying here they're gonna study your body language, they're gonna study, you know, specifically how you if he kind of like do the same thing here, or something like he's gonna like from you or not like from you. So we may just like put you up to maybe like some tests to see if you're the person that he likes. With the Queen of Wands here does say that he does feel a lot of passion here towards you. So it's saying that despite those feelings, he still feels really enthusiastic to, be in this relationship. He feels enthusiastic to, I feel like, be together here. And just like in general here, go on adventures, continue to be together. And I feel like here that he's gonna intend to contact you more, communicate with you more, because of kind of like his feelings. So expect maybe, at random times he's gonna talk to you, text you, just kind of just to check out how you are. Because it's like this, he does have feelings here with the Knight of Cups, but I do think like the development of these feelings are generally kind of like slow. So I don't really expect, at least right now, that he's gonna maybe want to take things to the next level, or he's not really gonna like. Don't expect him to maybe do any kind of like extreme grand gestures because of maybe like his feelings towards you right now. I do think here that he wants to be careful and just like deliberate here, just to make sure that he's, choosing the right person here that I feel like resonates with him the most. With the Hierophant in reverse does also kind of like give you the advice to also kind of like seek out maybe like other options here for yourself as well. Is that that this person here isn't necessarily, the only one here for you. It is saying that you have other people here who are worth it of your time. It's just that, you have to choose wisely. So it is just letting you know that, look for guidance as well on what to do with this connection. And I feel like your spirit guides are definitely going to be there to help you. The two wants to be here though. That right now he's just kind of like seeing where he's not just seeing where things go. It is just saying here that they're thinking about the pros and cons here with this connection. So it's just saying here that overall that they may be just like thinking about what are the good things, what are the bad things, and it's saying here that they're kind of like figuring out if this is still worth it. It is saying here in this card that it's just not you. He may be doing it to other people that he may be involved with, or other people that he's talking with right now. Now with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it does say here that he may even like, at least he intends to kind of like get to know you beyond you just talking to him. So I definitely do think you're gonna watch out for your behavior on social media. So it's important that you watch out for it, or just like as much as possible, be observant here with your surroundings. So this is what I get here when it comes to your reading, Thea, and I hope that this resonates with you. If not, please let me know. And I really hope that I was helpful. I was in some sort of way, gave you clarity here with the situation. And of course, before anything else, would you like an oracle card to go along with your reading? Yeah, a little bit in that way, although there's kind of like feelings. But honestly, you're being advised to seek other options, but kind of just like see where things go here in this connection as well. And what kind of oracle card would you like me to pull for you, Tia Bia? Either one is okay. Um, Hello, Mystic. I'm leaving my donations open for another 5 minutes, but my free is generally closed right now. Let me just correct that. Sorry, I wrote the wrong one. Okay. All right. So let me just pull a card here for you, and I'll let you know what comes out. All right, Tia Bia. So, I gave you basically the Quan Yin, the wild Quan Yin. So basically, the card that came out here for you is okay. So it says here, what you have is your message says, the little one rises. Your message here says, whatever intention, thought, or seed of hope has lodged itself in your heart or mind lately and has the blessing of the Divine Mother on it. Allow her to nurture and protect that intention. Be careful with whom you share your visions in the earliest moments. Seedlings often need to be held in darkness for a while to be protected in their vulnerable stages. When they become strong enough to face the world. So too is it wise sometimes to nurture dreams in the heart as the Divine Mother before sharing them with others. When the time is right to share, you will sense it and naturally attract others who can feel the energy of your creativity and want to assist. Believe in those little dreams and imaginings. They hold a far greater genius than you may yet realize and can bring enormous grace into your world. Give them what they need to transform from idle fantasy into committed projects, flowing with soulfulness. So that is the message that I have here for you, Tia Bia. And I hope that this resonates with you, and I hope that in some sort of way this is helpful. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to read for you. I really appreciate it very much. Welcome, Tia Bia. You have an amazing rest of your day. Bye. All right. So before I go, um, I am gonna go back here to my free. So I believe that we are gonna be on Shirley. So Shirley, you are up. Let me just try to find your question though. All right, Shirley. Well, I see. You've got the Three of Pentacles, Shirley, so I am gonna give you a yes. It is just saying here that overall you are gonna get what you want. I do think you're patient, like you kind of like talk to this person enough about it. So I definitely do think they're gonna give you what you want. Just make sure to maybe like remind them from time to time if maybe you're kind of like in a rush or want to get it earlier. So that's what I get there for you, Shirley. All right. After Shirley, I believe we have Rowie. All right, Rowie. Will our friendship with my intuitive friend last long? You've got the Ten of Cups, so I am going to give you a yes. I do think that in general, you're going to be having like a long term connection with this person. It's saying here that I feel like you're going to learn a lot about them, just as they're going to learn a lot from you. This card here is saying here that there is a lot of, I feel like, success, a lot of, I feel like, happiness that you and this experience are going to have together. So I'm going to give you a yes. All right. So, Katiani, can you post your question? I'm sorry, but I don't see your question. So, Katiani, you're gonna tag you in the chat if you're still here. All right. So while waiting, I believe the last person here was uh, JLo. If you're still here, you can repost. And no problem, Crystal. That's okay. I have no problem with that at all. I'm still here on live, so it's no problem. So for now, I'll just take Alex, your question. Okay. And you can post your second question if you want, Crystal, or however you want to do it, whenever you feel comfortable. No problem. All right, Alex, you've got the page of wands in reverse. Yes, but you need to take action. It is saying here with this card that you are going to need to, I feel like, put yourself out there. You need to be successful. You need to be, I feel like, just learn how to socialize with other people about it. It does make you think if you take action with it, you're in the right place at the right time. Your love life is going to improve significantly. So I'm going to give you a yes. So I will be open for another 10 minutes. Okay. You're welcome, Alex. Thank you for your question. And you can post Jazz. It's no problem. So I'm gonna set back your donation and I'll post the time frame so that you can hear what the reading says. So I'll just give it some time to go back and rewind it for you. Hi, Aditi. It's a free yes or no today, so you are gonna have to reword that question. I don't know if you saw Sophie's message. All right, so Crystal, um, your reading is at 32:17. So you're always welcome to rewind like the chat here and go back to the reading so that you could hear it. So that's no problem at all. All right, so let me know once you've posted your second question, and I'd be happy to do that for you. And I'm going to end my live in about 7 minutes from now. You're welcome, Crystal. Thank you so much. All right, Jazz. At least you have here with the Wheel of Fortune in reversed. So, I'm gonna give you a yes. I do think they do still have feelings for you, but I feel like they're trying to kind of like move on. It's saying here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse that they're wanting something better, or just like in general here, wanting to kind of like find something else within this connection. This card here does say that they're still kind of like heartbroken about it, but they're kind of just like taking it day by day to kind of like heal from whatever happened. So that's what I get there for you. All right, a DT. You have here with the Three of Swords. So with the Three of Swords, just say here that I'm gonna give you a no, but I definitely kind of think they're kind of like forced to do so. The Three of Swords does say that they're brokenhearted or just like very dissatisfied here with like the connection here with third party straight up. But they feel like here with the Three of Swords, there's nothing they can do about it. So they're kind of just like sucking it up and giving the bare minimum and kind of just like doing what they're doing here to kind of just like survive or like get through with it. So that's what I get there for you. All right, Crystal, thank you so much. Let me just pull some cards here and let you know here what comes out. You're welcome, Jazz. You're welcome, Aditi. Thank you guys for your question. I really appreciate it. All right, so Crystal, the cards that came out here for you are the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Pentacles, and you have here with the Page of Pentacles. So to answer your question, I do think that you are going to repair your name, but I do think the process in repairing your name is going to be difficult. It is saying here that I feel like there's a lot of people who may want to give you a hard time or who want to give you a lot of maybe like challenges to make it happen. It is saying here that I feel like a lot of people are in some sort of way kind of like jealous, kind of like maybe like upset about the success here that has been happening here with you. So it's just saying here that overall, if you really want to clear your name, it's going to come through a lot of hard work, a lot of kind of just like learning to ignore, kind of like whatever things that they may try to do to trigger you here. So you have here first with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which just basically says that it's not going to be done alone through action. It's going to happen through I feel like perseverance or at least like in some sort of way to kind of like kind of just like move on from. I feel like a lot of people here have kind of like maybe like figured out what happened that may have caused you to have your name destroyed or have your name kind of like be broken. It's saying here with this card that a lot of people may look at you badly or at least, disappointed or kind of like those negative feelings here right now. So it's really hard to, I feel like, convince them because other people may have convinced them otherwise. But I do think here with the Seven of Wands that, you just have to be really resilient. I feel like as much as possible, they're going to try to make you maybe like make you jealous, kind of like make you mad, make you upset, maybe even like try as much as they can to kind of like frame you. So it is just letting you know that sometimes it's important for you to work harder rather than work smarter. This card does tell you here not to give up and just kind of like take it day by day. There's going to be some battles that you're going to win, and other times there's going to be battles that you're not going to win. So don't, go hard on yourself if ever things don't work out, at least the first time. But I feel like here with the King of Cups, really do want to clear your name. There are still people here who I feel like support you, people here who feel bad, people here who definitely want to help you. So it's just letting you know to like use these connections to your advantage. This card is saying here that a lot of people that may know you, or at least people who could be individual, could also be very beneficial. So work your charm on them, convince them, let them know, make them your ally. And I do think they're going to help you, get over these challenges that, other people may try to kind of like give you here. With the Six of Pentacles, overall, this kind of just like say that I feel like also by clearing your name, it also may involve you taking kindness. So maybe it's just as simple as, complimenting a coworker, maybe giving snacks to, someone who doesn't have food, or maybe even as much as kind of like giving like a position to maybe like someone who or for their good, something along the lines of like that. It's just saying here with this card that by showing kindness or giving back to others, I feel like that's gonna help get your name back little by little, especially if you don't feel like it's saying here that overall with the Page of Pentacles, it does say here that although this may be something here, or maybe although you may have lost a lot because of your name being broken, or your name is not like you're not known for being something good, you are going to get back tenfold. So whatever you lost in the past, you're going to get a return like times three. So whatever you lost, you're gonna get times three the benefits. So just know that it's something that's worth it. And it's just something that you shouldn't really give up on easily. The universe is on your side. And if there's any guidance that you need, consult close friends. I do think it can help you. So this is what I get for your second question. And let me just focus here for your third question. Okay, Crystal. For your third question, these are the cards here that came out for you. So you have the Judgment, you have the Six of Wands, you've got the Cups reversed, you've got the Ace of Cups, and then you have here with the Chariot. Overall, it is just saying here that in general, there's going to be a lot of success for you and some sort of like decisions that are going to be, that are, I feel like they're at least going to come out. So I do think if there's maybe like issues that you may had with maybe like decisions, or maybe like it has to be something has to do with maybe like situations or things where you might not necessarily know the answer to right now. It's saying here that you're going to be getting some clarity with it. Um, Sorry. It's saying here that there's gonna be a lot of, I feel like, abundance, or at least offers that are gonna be coming in for you. So whether it's love or career, there's gonna be things here that are very exciting, that are gonna be, I feel like, giving our hand to you. It's just up to you if you want to take action with it. The judgment does say here that overall there is going to be a lot of, I feel like decisions here. It's all about making a choice. It's all about, things falling into place. So maybe if things in the past, or maybe things right now in your life are going through stagnancy, or it's kind of just like um, in some sort of way boring, or maybe just like it needs, you need something life changing to happen. It's saying here that it's coming in here for you very soon. It's just saying here with the judgment to kind of like, sit around, wait for it, because you're very close to, I feel like, getting it is what decision or outcome that is coming with you. With the six of wands, does kind of like say here, with this card, that but there is also, I feel like, victory coming to you in some sort of way. So with this card does kind of like tell you if there may be like people besides just like, clearing your name, besides just like maybe going through like problems or trying to choose from love option. It's just saying here with this card that there is a lot of, I feel like, things that are gonna be coming in your way soon. And I feel like it's just gonna be better than kind of like expected. Parts here are basically saying here with this saying here that there is, I feel like, gonna be also a lot of maybe like travel here coming in with you. So if that's something you're interested in, then honestly take advantage of that. The Knight of Cups also does say here that I also do think in general you have like an opportunity to finally choose a love option. So maybe out of like the people that you have kind of like mentioned here in this chat, I definitely do think there's going to be a person that you, I feel like, have chosen, or at least will choose very soon. The cards here just say that this is going to be someone that I feel like you like the most. So most likely it was, I think his name is Justin, right? So I feel like most likely you and him could be getting into a relationship here very soon. So that's very exciting. And I feel like with the Ace of Cups, this is going to bring in you positive changes here for you. So whether this is in your, um, whether this is like your love or career, I do think by getting into that relationship will again open more, I feel like, more opportunities here for you to be successful. And I feel like it's because of also maybe the influence that he has, or maybe like the company, maybe like the place that he's going to in, is, I feel like, really gonna boost you up here to the next level. Maybe something that you never even see yourself doing. The chariot does say that that could also be like a possible move here for you, or I feel like it's just like quick change. It's saying here that maybe it has something to do with moving apartments, moving homes, moving to another state. Whatever that is, it's just saying here that this card is saying here that there's gonna be things here that you are gonna be moving away from or walking away. The cards here are saying by the chariot, to expect these changes to come, and it's something here that you should take as an excitement. So this is what I have here for you in general, and I really do hope that this resonates with you. If not, please do like let me know. And of course, as a thank you, would you like a oracle card here? You are eligible for six. Okay. I think okay. So I guess not, I think. So Crystal, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it and everyone who came. I want to first thank my moms, to Sophie and Shania and Chantel for being here earlier. And of course I want to thank my donators today. Thank you for your donation and support. So to Sophia, to Andrea, to Mystically, to Tiabia, and of course, Crystal. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to be heading out now, guys. Bye.